A London derby with implications for those at the top and the bottom of the Barclays Premier League as title-chasing Tottenham Hotspur take on struggling West Ham United at White Hart Lane.
Good afternoon and welcome to White Hart Lane, the world famous.
Expectations high among the Tottenham supporters now. Their best start for over a decade. And what a start in Europe for Jermaine Defoe, starting in the Premier League for the first time this season, given his chance after another European goal in Moscow against Anzhi on Thursday. Walker, Eriksson available. Helped away by Tompkins, who got there just ahead of his goalkeeper Jääskeläinen.
Good defending that, wasn't it, from Tompkins once again. He's been heavily involved.
Defoe. Norton. Helped on again by Defoe. Dembele. Townsend. It's worth a try.
Great effort, wasn't it? I just think the way that he connected with the ball, it was always going wide of the goal. But you can see he gets away from Morrison. But a cut on the ball, it's took it beyond Jääskeläinen and beyond the goal. Look at the
Walker. Now Townsend. Paulinho waits. It's a lovely take.
That all came about from a great run from Townsend down the right. Instead, he's just playing the ball safely. And he wants to run at players. Here, he runs at two players. He goes past them quite comfortably. This is a lovely cross as well. Good pick out. Good touch from Paulinho. Just leaning back as he took the strike on. It took it wide of the goal. But that's what Tottenham will be looking for more.
Nolan is making the block on the end of the wall of three. It is Nolan. It was beautifully worked that by West Ham. What a chance.
Both player and manager have got their hands behind their head in disbelief that hasn't gone in. Obviously, they've worked at that in training. You have to get that absolutely precisely right. West Ham don't want to do that too often, Tony, where James Tompkins there just hits a long, hopeful ball downfield. You know, he's not even trying to pick anyone out, and all that he's doing is giving possession back to Tottenham. And I've got to say, at the start of the second half, they have up their game. They're passing it crisper and getting better opportunities.
Defoe. It's Defoe! And he really stung Jääskeläinen's hands. Set up there by Paulinho. Terrific hit by Jermaine Defoe.
Well, there's that position I was talking about. Paulinho 10 yards higher up than he was in that first half. Great pace on the strike from Jermaine Defoe. The only thing he did wrong, he was to hit it straight down the middle of the goal.
Threat is there from Reed and Tompkins. Diarmi almost on the penalty spot. It's Tompkins' header. Tompkins again. Lloris just about managing to do enough then to keep out the original attempt from Tompkins. Morrison. And now Tottenham do get a bit of respite.
Well, was there a handball against that man on your picture there, Dembele? Because just when this ball was played into the far post, good header. Look, Kevin Nolan wasn't too far away from it. Good save from Lloris. And as Tompkins fires this one in, no, not for me. He's turned his back on it. He's got no idea.
Just over 20 minutes of the second half played. Whipped in by Downing. It's Reed. And at the second attempt, Winston Reed puts West Ham in front. Their first away goal of the season. And what a crucial goal it could prove to be. Original attempt was deflected away by his own teammate, but West Ham don't care. They have the advantage.
I said, Tony, the best chance West Ham's had today of scoring was from a set play, and there's the perfect example. The delivery from Stuart Downing was absolutely precise to the far post. He wanted it Reed more than anyone else. He came in over the top of Vertonghen. I think it came off Kevin Nolan, who kept the ball from going over the line initially. There might even have been a slight push on Vertonghen from Reed that wasn't seen by the referee. His first header was going in, but he reacted the quickest to finish off with his right foot. Nothing that Lloris in the goal could do about it. And I tell you what, West Ham could be on their way to all 3 points here at White Hart Lane. He's done well today, hasn't he? Demel at right back. I've been impressed with his strength as well as a full-back, and Diame getting forward. He's done very well in that area of the field. Strong, competitive, decent pace about him. And at the moment, West Ham are just controlling things, passing and moving, comfortable in possession of the ball. Saying that, they just gave it away.
Noble tidying up. Here's Vazte, onside, in behind Dawson. Good save by Lloris, but the ricochet has gone in. Ricardo Vazte surely has wrapped this up now for West Ham. You could argue it's West Ham's lucky break, but they've doubled their lead.
Well, all credit to Mark Noble in the middle of the park. When he won the ball, he got his head up, he had the vision to pick out the pass. You'd have to question where Kyle Walker was, the right fullback. You know, they're not in possession of the ball. He's already gone ahead of the play. Look, he's trying to run back, it's too late. He's got in behind Michael Dawson. A little bit of good fortune with the ricochet off Lloris back into the path of Vazte, and he finished it off well after that. But the fullback for Tottenham's caught out of position. There's the good fortune with the ball coming back to Vazte. Didn't know a great deal about it, but it doesn't matter. He's doubled the lead for West Ham, and the West Ham fans can't believe what's going on in this game. A game when they see no striker, they felt this could be a good opportunity for Tottenham. It hasn't been the case, and they're 2-0 up.
Vertonghen out by Reed, scorer of West Ham's first goal. Morrison is away from Vertonghen, and they have their third goal. Ravel Morrison has made it 3, can't quite believe it, but he knows now. What a second half, and what a flurry of activity, with West Ham scoring 3 goals in quick succession.
I can't believe it, Tony. This is absolutely brilliant. I mean, this lad, we knew had potential. It was about realising that potential, and he has just showed you why Sam Allardyce has kept him in the team. Look at his pace to go away from Vertonghen, then Dawson, then the awareness just to lift it over the top of Lloris as he came out. The goalkeeper got a slight touch and it took a little bit of pace over it, but there was enough to take it over the line. Look how far he's had to drive at the 2 centre-halves of Tottenham, went past them so easily, then the awareness to lift it over the top of him, and there he maybe felt that Norton had kept the ball out. He hadn't, and that was such an important goal for West Ham and for that young man. The confidence he'll gain for that, absolutely tremendous. And West Ham, well, what a second half they've had.
West Ham United certainly got this right. They were set up perfectly by Sam Allardyce, who's been frustrated by their lack of success on the road. Tottenham had plenty of first half possession. They had a couple of good opportunities for Jermaine Defoe at the start of the second 45 minutes, but West Ham scored 3 goals in just 13 second half minutes. The first for Winston Reid, the second for Ricardo Vazte, and a splendid third by Ravel Morrison, whose improvement continues with a call-up for the England under-21s. The Tottenham support with plenty to think about given their team start. So impressive with plenty of possession, but at White Hart Lane today, nothing to show for it. Tottenham Hotspur 0, West Ham United 3.